Hello and welcome to another episode of Trini in Atlanta. Today we are going to make some jerk pasta with chicken breast. So it's like a linguine jerk pasta. In here I have some jerk sauce that I brought from Tasa because we buy it in the big containers at the restaurant. And I have some slap your mama in this chicken breast. That's all. Just some slap your mama and not a lot, a little, maybe a teaspoon. And because I don't want it to get too salty. And I put some jerk seasoning there. That is all I am going to put in that. I am not going to put anything else because I don't want it to get salty. So I'm going to massage that into the chicken. You can see the chicken is getting pretty color already with the jerk seasoning there. So, and then I'm going to grill this chicken in that pot to put in the pasta. Okay, so I'll leave that here for a second. Here I have some Alfredo sauce. I like the Rio brand. Some Parmesan cheese, some Himalayan pink salt, some extra virgin olive oil, some chicken breast. And you remember the Kerrygold butter that I had made a mistake and I had said that it was golden red. This is still the Kerrygold butter with the garlic. I made this and I have it in the freezer. When I'm ready, I usually take it out, the chicken, the garlic, and the linguine. In here I have a pot that is boiling because I'm going to put the linguine up. And in here I'm going to season it with some salt. This will take a good amount of salt. Maybe 2 tablespoons of salt I will use in this. Because the water have to be salty for the pasta to have any flavor. And some oil. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in this. Just about a tablespoon of olive oil. Yeah. Just for it not to overflow too much and stick together. So while that is cooking, I'm going to turn this on and let this pot come up to heat so I can start cooking the chicken in that.
But I heard from another blogger, an alternate not getting the stuff to overflow. Instead of putting it in the water, they say to take it and rub it on the about 1 inch rim around the top of the
I don't know. Maybe it would work.
maybe try.
Maybe it would
Yeah.
work, but I don't know. I
Either way, I
can't
don't like
say.
to test it. I just like to slow the water down a little and let it go down.
Yeah.
To fire it up.
And when was the last time you cooked some pasta, my love?
Well, actually, I slowed the pot down when you were cooking.
Okay. I'm
Right.
just
A little while
saying.
ago, I came by, saw it about to overflow, and I turned the fire down.
And you were so helpful. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm doing garlic. So the people in TV land have been asking to see you, baby. When you think that's going to happen? You think that's a possibility of any time that happening?
Every good production needs a voice.
Okay, so are you going to show yourself soon?
I have a better voice than a Fittier.
No, you are gorgeous. My husband is people who know my husband. My husband is a gorgeous man. Very shy, but at least. Anyways, hopefully I can talk him into coming in front of the camera soon. Anyways, I'm going to do this garlic. This garlic is for the fettuccine, linguine, all of these things. The Italian food on the whole takes garlic. Italian food is a garlic thing. If you don't like garlic, that's not you.
I don't like to use the word fusion too much because I think in the restaurant business and the food business on the whole, they overuse the word fusion. But this is almost like a fusion jerk chicken, Jamaican jerk
Yes,
chicken,
it is.
linguine. It's like Italian pasta.
What can I say? I like what I like, what I like.
Yeah, yeah,
My son-in-law is Italian and he don't eat white sauce. He eat red sauce, but he doesn't eat white sauce because he say that white sauce is not Italian. He says that a lot. And they are very, his mother, his grandmother is 90. She just turned, I think, 97. And she's alive and she's, boy, them people are, they live a long time and they live a long time healthy. So I'm going to turn the heat on, the fan on because I need that. And I'm going to add some olive oil to this grill pan. And I'm going to do this chicken. That oil is hot. And this is just chicken tenders. So it wouldn't take a long time to cook. So now you could put all in this. It's not really going to cool down the pot because I'm not really frying anything. I am just kind of grilling this to add to the linguine later on. This is one of my favorite dishes to eat. When if I go to the beach, I always try to order this. I don't cook it as much home, even though it's so quick to cook, because pasta is not one of my husband's go-to food. My husband is a Trini to eat bone, to eat heart. He likes Trini food.
And fried chicken.
And fried chicken, which he considers Trini anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let that cook there for a little bit. Let it come up. Let it get a crust underneath. This is ready. This is boiling. So the salt is inside it already together with some of the olive oil. So I'm going to add the linguine. Here, I don't have fettuccine, so I have linguine, so I'm using that. I'm going to add the linguine to that. And let that start cooking. This shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes maybe to boil, and let it start cooking there. Okay, let that boil. When it start boiling, I'll continue turning it so it wouldn't stick together or clump together. In the meantime, I'm going to slice these garlic in this spinal, taking your time as usual. Slice up some garlic so you'll have some garlic chips, and I'm going to put that when I'm cooking the linguine and I'm making the sauce. I'm using the sauce here for a shortcut and just add a little more stuff to it, nothing too much, just a little bit of sauce to that. And that's it. And this is all I need. This is enough garlic for that. Okay, so that's there. Enough garlic here. I'm going to use that in a second. Let me see how this is going there. Let me see how the chicken is faring here. And the chicken is faring lovely. I'm going to leave it there, let it cook, because when I turn it up, I'm only going to turn it once. So I'm going to let it cook there and let it develop some nice char and crunchiness. That would be good. And this now, I'm going to take this pot and I'm going to make some sauce. I'm going to make this sauce. So I just have to add the pasta to the bowl and turn it up while I make the sauce. So I'm doing that there. I got some really nice comments on the Bake and Shack. People loved it. I loved making it. My husband had two of them, not one.
Absolutely.
He had
I had
two
to
of
make
them.
sure.
Yeah, he said, and it was really, really
Yeah, I had
good.
to make sure it was really that good. Yeah, it was following day. It was just as good.
Yeah, it was
Actually, it
really
tastes
good.
better the second day.
He
I
said so.
I always like stale food. I always like food that waits the other day. They get soaked in, they get cured, or whatever it is. But like pilau, I eat pilau on the second day. Pilau is not my favorite
Because you
food.
like pilau very grainy
And
and it
dry,
have to
yes.
absorb. I'll make some pilau soon. What did I have the next day for breakfast?
I believe it was fried plantains and fried egg.
And
Zavoka.
avocado. That was what I had the next day. So, I'm a little bit thirsty, so I'm going to have a little something to drink.
That pasta is really going now.
Bubbling.
So let me ask you, I
Yeah,
am
man.
always inquisitive about the different pastas and the different names,
Chili,
fettuccine,
linguine,
linguine, and
bow
spaghetti,
tie,
and
and
all these
spaghetti. And
various things. The only difference I see in all of them is that they have a different shape.
yes, it does. So they hold sauces differently.
They hold the
They
sauce
sauce
differently.
differently. The different shape hold different sauce. The same sauce, but holds it differently.
But basically, it's the same recipe that brought me to
It's,
make it.
yes,
Most of it.
most of it. Yes, I agree.
Because the taste really changes for me. I don't know if I do have a refined enough palate, but
No,
the
there is
taste for
one
me is
papa something something is a long, big, long, flat pasta. That one I like a lot, but that is a specialty pasta if you are getting fresh pasta made. That's a fresh pasta. So you see how it's brown there, love? So when this next side is cooked, I don't have to turn this over again. I do not have to cook this a second time. And that's it. This is how pretty it looks, and
absolutely.
that is
It's
pretty
delicious.
because of the jerk seasoning and well, not to slap your mama's mother. Slap your mama will give it flavor, but the jerk give it color. You could put soy sauce and thing in that, and that's fine, but it will have too much salt for me. In this pot here now, while that pasta is cooking, I'm going to add some olive oil there, and then I'm going to add the garlic chips. And let that infuse in the oil. Okay, so you see it's kind of browning up there. If you can see that there, my love, it's browning up there. So my name is Ria. My given name is Radhika Idu, but everybody, my friends and family call me Ria. Some people call me Tasa because of the restaurant, but Tasa is not my name. My name is Ria. My husband name is Shafik. Shafik Idu. Our daughter name is Dania Idu. We've been married since 1986. We've been together since 1983. We have one daughter and two kittens, a baby Kai and a baby Tommy. We've been living in Atlanta since 1996. We opened the restaurant in 2006. And Atlanta have been our home. Before we opened, before we opened Tasa, this is done. I'm going to add some butter to this so that it will, the garlic butter that I made for Daniel's party, I'm going to add some of the garlic butter to this. And this pasta. I'm going to take some of this chicken stock, just about a quarter cup. And shake it like a true Trini. I mean, getting every drop out of the bottle. And, and that's it. And let that cook there for a little minute.
Oh, that smells so good.
This is almost done. So let this cook up here. Let me see what is happening. Yep. I'm going to turn this down a little because I don't want this to overcook. So I'm going to turn that down some quarter. Put the butter away. And see this. Let me turn up this a little. Let that cook. And I'm going to take the chicken out. The chicken is done. And these because this is chicken tenders, this is the quickest cooking chicken that there is. This is done.
You want to break one open and just show the viewing audience
I can get a knife.
inside?
I can get a scissors and I can just cut the first one I can find here. And here it is. My Lord. Oh, so good.
That's hot.
I will tell you to taste it, but you can't eat hot food.
Nope, don't do it. Eat it straight from the fridge, but never hot.
Whew. But it's nice. Will give the pasta a lot of flavor. There is some spice to it because of the jerk. When you get a second, you could taste that. Let me drink something here. So, I just came from work, so I'm kind of hungry. That is why I'm drinking something. So,
How do you work at a restaurant and come home?
because I knew I wanted to make this video, so I didn't want to eat by the restaurant today because I wouldn't be able to eat dinner if I eat because, let me see if this is almost done. It's not done yet. It's still a little al dente, but it's almost done. Taste it now, my love. It's good, isn't it? Yep.
That's a lot of good flavor.
Yep. Do you think I should cut up that chicken or leave it whole in the pasta? So you just put some on the pasta. Or should I cut up some? I should cut up some. I think so too. So my husband makes he makes good grilled food. Maybe one of these days, I keep saying, maybe he'll do some Trinidad style grilled chicken for us. Barbecue chicken, Trinidad style, because he makes the best barbecue chicken I know. He does. He really does. My daughter wants to eat some of that, so her dad will make it for her, and hopefully we'll tape him and you all could see him. That would be good. Let me see this. My niece, Rachel, this is her favorite food. When I'm going to her house, I call her, or if she have a baby or something, because she have 5 babies. So when she's having a baby, I said, you want that? And she said, yes, auntie. So I make that for her. But this white pasta is one of her favorite things. I think this is enough, my love. We could leave some just like that. But boy, does she love white pasta sauce. Her mother too, for that matter. My sister Jennifer, she loves this white pasta. My brother, a lot of them. My brother Paul doesn't like pasta at all. But let me taste this. That is really good. I will eat that. Sorry, love. I'll leave the chicken for you and I'll eat the pasta. Let me see if this is done. Almost ready. I'm going to turn this off. This sauce is done. And when this is done, I'll throw it inside here, add some cheese in it and some fresh cracked black pepper, and lunch is done. That is how quick that is. And if sometime you could serve it with garlic bread, I just didn't have any garlic bread today, but you could do that if you wanted. This is almost ready. And then you could put pepper flakes too, but the jerk chicken was enough for me. I didn't need any more pepper. But yes, you could put pepper. If you like pepper a little bit hotter, yes, pepper flakes works. This is almost done. So we just waiting now for the pasta to boil. So this meal was so quick. The longest thing was the pasta to boil. Imagine that. And if that is the longest thing for cook this meal. So you come home in the evening, you could whip this up and have it in the table in as long time as it takes to boil a pot of pasta. And that includes making the chicken, making the sauce, because you kind of shortcut the sauce, and have it ready and have it good. So this will be ready. I'm going to take this, put back on this fire, and then just add this to the pot.
Oh, that's really convenient.
Mm-hmm.
No straining, no anything.
Nothing. That's why
Straight
I
from
did
one
it right
pot to
here.
the next pot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
You've been married to me for 37 years.
Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me. The marriage or the cooking.
I love you too, honey. When we were younger, my husband was in UE. We would get up 12 o'clock in the night and make something to eat. Lennox, you remember those days? My husband's best friend lives in Trinidad, but they were in UE at the same time. And we would get up. I was the cook. I'm going to turn this down a little, and that's it. That's it in there. And let this cook some, just a little, not a lot. I'm going to add some fresh cracked black pepper.
Wow. That's getting better.
Because let me tell you, black pepper is nice, but not as nice as fresh cracked black pepper and pasta.
Yeah.
That's it for there. I'm going to add the chicken. I'm going to add some of this Parmesan. Not a lot, because it doesn't need a lot of sauce. Just a little, maybe a quarter cup. Turn this fire off. And that is done. And dinner, lunch, and dinner, because I'm not cooking again, is done. Now you could put some greenery if you had. I do not have some parsley. I have cilantro, but I don't think cilantro will go with this. But if you have some nice parsley, that will go. Or green onions, chives, not even green onions, but chives, that will go perfect with this. And that's it. Let me show you how it's done now. So I'm going to take just a little. Whew, that is hot, honey. Put that there. Take one more of these pieces of chicken. And that is done. I am excited. That is so good. That is so good. The chicken is, even though it's crunchy outside, it is really soft, and tender and flavorful in the pasta. And the longer it sits, the more flavorful it's going to get. Thank you very much for joining me. I have one more thing I need to do. Last time I showed you all baby Kai. Now this time, this is baby Tommy. Baby Tommy, say hi.
There's a baby boy.
This
That's a
is
baby.
baby
That's a
Tommy.
true baby in the family. Look
This
at
is
it.
baby Tommy. Say hi,
He
baby
sneaks around
Tommy.
the house.
This is our baby.
We'd like to thank everybody for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting. We appreciate it. It keeps us encouraged. It keeps us excited about what we do. And we're new to this, and any amount of encouragement is encouragement to us. So we thank you all so much.
Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.